up to me to make it into reality.
Give me a hand, we'll find a way. There are people out there that feel the same. If we help each other, I just know we can succeed.
We are one, but we are different. We're from all around the world. We share the same sun, we share the same oceans. We are every boy and girl.
Come together and share our dreams. We'll be among the stars, and we know that it's destiny that we are unity.
No matter where you're from or who you are, if we can find a common place to be, then we are friends. We are one, but we are different. We're from all around the world. We share the same sun, we share the same oceans. Ooh. We are one, but we are different. We're from all around the world. We share the same sun, we share the same oceans. We are every boy and girl. Come together and share our dreams. We'll be among the stars, and we know that it's destiny that we are unity. We are unity. We are unity. It's destiny that we are.
Hello, welcome Zuratul Amalia and Putri Maulida, Pak Gofur. We also have Lailatul Isnaini. Welcome to our lecture series. We are waiting for Pak Wafi. Ibu Asma.
Bu Asma udah deal ya?
Yes, she will be here.
Yap.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Mr. Mulyadi could
Yeah.
not attend because he got quite bad injured. Sorry, yes, sir? Yes, sir? Mr. Gafur?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you say something? I can't hear you.
No.
No. Sorry. Okay. 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 Can I call you, Mr. Gafur? I'll call you.
Okay.
Check, hello? Check. Oh, can you see? Oh, okay. Check, hello everyone. So you can unmute all. It's okay. So let me welcome to you all, ladies and gentlemen, to this English lecture. While waiting for Ibu Asma coming in, so hey, so everyone feel free to say something related to our program, or you wanna talk to us. What? Hey, so let me see here. Miss Putri Maulidia Fauji. Hello. Hello. Check.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Fine. So, where are you from?
I'm from my home, sir.
You're home. Okay, good. So, no question further about that. So, why do you join in this? I mean, lecture talk.
Because I want to know
Mhm.
what discuss for.
Okay, so you want to know about what we are going to discuss, right? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
you are lucky to join in our program because we focus the program on interactive conversation. So later on, Putri, you may ask a lot of questions to the guest speakers related to the topic, of course. So the lecture, I mean the guest speakers are not going to talk along presenting something, but we focus more on interactive conversation or discussion or talk to the audiences. Okay, so glad to meet you here, Putri. So let me see again. Zuhratul Ahlamiyah. Hello, Zuhra.
Hello, sir.
Okay, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I think you are in the kitchen, aren't you?
No, in my
No,
house.
I think you're in the kitchen while cooking. Okay, so you're a mother or you are a wife?
I'm a student.
Oh, you're still a student, so you want to know about the guest speakers experience in becoming a mother, and also as a lecturer and a teacher, and also as a wife. Okay, because you are still single, so you can learn a lot. Okay, so
Yes,
happy
sir.
to be with you here in a virtual condition. Thank you very much, Zuhra. So let me check Lailatul Isnaini. Hello, Laila. Okay. Okay. So, while waiting for Ibu Asma, I tried to contact her. You can have another song. Okay. What time is it now? It's 1 o'clock. So I guess we can start our program while waiting for Ibu Asma coming in. Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Is it okay we start the program, Ibu Eva? Okay, good. Well, allow me to say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And welcome to our lecture talk, series number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, so first of all, allow me to introduce you to this program. Lecture here means the abbreviation of language, education, culture, technology, unity, religion, and environment. So we have a lecture. Lecture, let me repeat once more time. So lecture means L here language, E education, C culture, T technology, U unity, R religion, E environment. So this talk we would like to conduct this activity for about once in 2 weeks, I mean every Monday, but due to a little problems, so we changed to Wednesday. So everyone is invited to be here. You can talk, you can share. Well, the strength of this program is we have long interactive discussion, conversation, questions, and sharing sessions between the guest speakers and also the audiences. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, so let me start the program. My name is Abdul Wafi, and I am as the host, and later whoever would like to be another co-host also in this program. So we are in still in Teachers Day. So allow me to say Happy Teachers Day to all of you as educators and also teachers around the world. So we are going to sing Hymne Guru. So everybody, you may sing together as appreciation for the teachers or all for the world. Thank you very much. Everyone, can you hear us? Okay. So thank you very much for listening to and singing hymn teacher's hymn. Okay, so this is the appreciation for the teachers all around the world. Well, happy brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. So while waiting for Ibu Asma from Palestine, so let me read the things we should like to talk about today. So the topic for today is about education during pandemic COVID-19 and untold stories from Indonesian and Palestinian educators. So I think every one of us is having a lot of information related to the chaos of education during the COVID-19. So we have like a disruption. We have face-to-face education, learning, but after the COVID-19 strike, so we are forced to do online learning. And you know what happened in the online learning? So there are a lot of problems happen, like from the teacher's perspective, from the student's perspective, from the parents' perspective, and also from the society's perspective. So there are a lot of problems happened in our education, but so far, I think we have done. I mean, we have been through for about three months more, and everything is gonna be okay. So beyond the things happen, I mean, in our education, so there is an untold story. You know what's going on behind the scene, what's going on. I mean, the thing beyond what we know about education so far. So today we are going to talk about that. So an untold story. So we have got two presenters, two guest speakers. The first is Mrs. Asma from Palestine, but we are trying to contact her, but still in the process. Ibu Asma is a teacher, is also as a mother, and also you know, she lives in a very let's say not supporting situation, but she's still active in doing her job, teaching and sharing everything. She's doing it during the pandemic, and she's okay. And the second, we have Ibu Eva. Ibu Eva is a lecturer from Yayan Madura. She's also as a wife, as a mother of 4 children, and also as the chief of the language unit in our in Yayan Madura. And next we have Sir Gofur, Abdul Gofur. He is also as a lecturer in Yayan Madura. He is also as a father of 2 children. He's also as a husband of his beloved wife. And he's also as a member of a society where he lived in his neighborhood. So we would like to know what's going on with them as a mother, as a father, as a wife, as a husband, as a lecturer, and as a member of society in handling his tasks, his you know, responsibilities as a personal, as a professional. So first of all, allow me to give the time to Ibu Eva to talk, to tell the story about what's going on with you during the pandemic COVID-19. Hello, Ibu Eva, are you there?
Hello, yeah, Pak Wafi, I'm here.
So you have time to share, to tell about your story in becoming as a mother, as a wife, as a lecturer, and also as the chief of language unit.
Okay, thank you, Pak Wafi.
Okay.
Okay, we actually should have Mr. Mulyadi with us here, but unfortunately, he could not attend because he got quite bad injured because of an accident. So I'm so sorry. I will be, and Mr. Gafur will replacing him. And we are also waiting for Ibu Asma. Because we have a different times. It is early in the morning in Palestine. So maybe Mrs. Asma is still preparing herself. Okay. Everybody already know me, I think. So I'm an English teacher for almost 20 years. And I'm a mom of 4 sons who are in different level of education. So before the COVID-19, everything seems okay. Everything seems normal. So I come to the classroom, I do my best teaching my students, try to design lessons that is able to make them more active and practicing their skill. Because I'm teaching in education training of English, so hopefully my teaching will become a better education, especially English. So I usually design an activity where they practice their teaching skill. But because of the COVID-19, the government do not allow us to come to the classroom. Then me, a lecturer who is to count on my teaching performance, my offline teaching performance, and to be honest, not really good in technology. So in other words, I'm a lecturer who has a backward in technology. So at that time, I feel confused. What did I do at that time? Maybe about 6 or 7 months ago. Honestly, I just rely on Google Classroom and Google Classroom and WhatsApp group. So I use WhatsApp to keep connected with them. And then I use Google Classroom to make the assignments organized. Sorry. Sorry, because I'm and Pak Wafi are at the same room, and also the committee, and the sound is like can be heard by you, right? Okay, so okay, let's go back. Okay, WhatsApp and Google Classroom. So only that two applications that I use, Google Classroom and WhatsApp group. I just send the material, and then they individually learn my lessons, and then they have to submit their assignments in the Google Classroom. But then my students argue, ma'am, I cannot understand your explanation, not explanation, because I do not explain anything using WhatsApp and Google Classroom, because this is asynchronous applications. Then I try to, this semester, where I am quite prepared enough to an online learning, seems I have to work a lot still. Then I try to mediate them by creating a YouTube channel. So I have that YouTube channel for years, but I never used that for my educational activity. Then I make the slide. I put my voice into the slide explaining the material, and then I make it into video and then upload it in the my YouTube channel. If you would like to know my YouTube channel and you want to subscribe it, my YouTube channel is Happy Teaching and Learning. Please subscribe if you want to know the way I teach my students, and you may give me some critique and advice as well. Sorry for the promotion. Okay. And then because there are a comment box in the YouTube channel, so I use that comments box to mediate the students' answer. I gave some questions during the video to make it more interactive, and I still use also Google Classroom. What is difference with my experience at the beginning of the COVID-19 and now after this COVID-19 hit Indonesia for more than half a year, I learned a lot. So long time ago, as I said, I'm a mom of 4 sons. It's quite difficult for me to improve my learning ability by joining any workshop outside Madura, for example. It's quite impossible for me to leave my sons at home. So, but because of the COVID-19, there are many online webinar or Zoominar that can help me improving and introduce me to many new applications that actually not that difficult to applicate, and I learned some. It is not difficult to learn, and it is interesting to use with my students. And some of the students do not they do not what is English in nggak keberatan?
Okay.
Yeah, they okay with that. They okay with the applications that I use. For example, I use Mentimeter. So in Mentimeter, you can give the questions to the students, and the student can directly answer, give their answer in the Mentimeter, and I can directly show the answer while I'm having Zoom meeting, for example. So that is another untold story from my side. So other than my student who is learning online, I myself as a lecturer for almost 20 years also learn a lot. So I don't want to make myself keeping as a backward technology lecturer. So every night, every day when I have spare time, I learn new applications. I even can use Bitmoji right now. That is new for me. Maybe not for you, but that's new for me. So I use Bitmoji to make my slide become more interesting. And I am still learning to use Bitmoji for a moving slide, moving character. That is good. Yes.
Ibu Eva, so I guess you have got nice stories. So let me ask to Pak Gofurbas, and after that we can have an interactive discussion while waiting for
Mr.
Ibu.
Gafur is still praying, having his prayer.
Okay. So everyone, hello. So I guess the what is that? The strength of this program is about having interactive conversation. So if you guys have got questions or anything like a comment, or you want to say something, you want to tell a story about what's going on during the COVID-19, so I would like to invite you all to tell your story. So let me check to Ibu Jaftin. Hello.
Ibu Jaftin? Hello, Jaftin.
Hello, Ibu Jaftin. How are you?
Hello, my beautiful students. And now, beautiful lecture. Hello, Jaftin.
I think she is moving away. Hello, Ibu Jaftin.
Anyone want to ask me questions?
Well, this is not a question for us, ma'am. So we would like to invite the audiences to tell the story, what's going on during the COVID-19. Yeah.
Sir, we have Sapui here.
Sapui, okay.
Pak Gafur is here. Yeah, Pak Gafur is here. Sapui is a teacher right now, so we can ask him question. Story. His their story.
We would like to invite to Pak Gofur first. Hello, Pak Gofur, ya?
Yep, thank you.
Okay. We would like to hear a story from you during COVID-19.
Is it possible for me to share the slide?
Okay.
Okay.
Which one? Oh, I see. Um.
You are
Okay.
prepared enough, sir.
No. Actually, it'll be what we call
The power of kepepet.
the power of kepepet. I don't know that I should be prepared this kind of presentation. Finally. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share a little bit of my experience during the pandemic's era, with my position as a lecturer and also as a parent. I opening this kind of presentation by what's that? The title of the construction of teaching and learning model on the pandemic era, Indonesian's portrait. Okay. It's about me. If one of you didn't knowing the speakers for today, what will be covered for this afternoon? The first one, I'm going to explain dealing with the construction of the teaching and learning, and the next one will be talking about the today's reality and normal versus new normal and teachers today, and the last one will be how to deconstruct the teaching and learning in Indonesian portrait. Okay,
Sir, Mr. Gafur, maybe you can go directly to the today's teaching. I mean, your experience, your experience during the online learning.
Okay, I'm going to skip the material.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's today's reality.
Talking about this kind of problem, that the words become increasingly interconnected. So the risk we face, the COVID-19 pandemic has not stopped at national borders. It has affected people's regards to nationality, level of education, income, and of course genders. As we know that we are stopped to any kind of activity start from March up to now. And today we have to know about normal and also new normal that already prepared by the governments. The lockdown itself respond to the COVID-19 that have interrupted in conventional schooling with nationwide school closures in most and partner countries, the majority lasting at last 10 weeks, and others, while the educational community have made concerted effort to maintain learning continuity. During this period, children and also the students have had to rely more their own resource to continue learning, such as kind of make them boring, staying at home, just lying down in the bed, and others. Really they are want to entering the school. Okay, actually we have a big question for today. We have big questions. What is actually happen if we are should be realized that the condition of the COVID itself? So many kind of our citizens around us, they are disbelief about this one. They are untrust with this kind of problem actually. Okay. Talking about this one, we have to model the first one in the normal and also in the new normal. In the concept of normal, we have kind of training, the syllabus, content, classroom, assessment, student effort, and others. But in context of new normal, there will be a big problem for us actually. And I'm as a lecturer, as also as a parent, talking about the readiness of the government itself with this kind of model on new normal. The first one we have to think.
Bu Asma.
Yeah, we have to think. We have to think the media that should be used by the teacher itself. Yeah. For us, actually, this kind of media will be talking about the smart devices. Yeah, smart devices that should be prepared by the parent. So that actually come as a big question. Really, the government ready about these ones to prepare the infrastructures, yeah, to prepare the infrastructure, to prepare their teacher itself entering this kind of conditions. Yeah, I really think about this one. Yeah, that not all our students around us that ready with this kind of conditions. Yeah, because of the economic and others. And this we have to think about the learning platform they used by the teachers itself. What is the condition today? The teachers just send them such kind of assignment. Yeah.
Sir,
Yep.
sir. What about in your own experience? Now you are teaching. We are already in our normal, not normal, but yeah, we are
New normal.
active now. We are in our active learning situations now.
Yeah.
In your own experience, what did you do, and what is the learning platform that you use to the students, and how is the response when you use that learning platform?
Yeah. Firstly, I have to following the instruction of the institution. Yeah, that we have to use a platform that prepared by the institution, such kind of what's that learning platform used in our concept. But in this case, I'm really has a kind of big question with this kind of platform. Why? Because I couldn't communicate enough with my student there. Yeah. So in this case, the platform we use only giving them such kind of place to send the material, to send the assignment. But in this case, we could discuss freely with them. So
okay,
with this kind of condition, I use such kind of WAG forum, WhatsApp forum.
group?
Yeah, WhatsApp
Can
group.
you use it?
Yeah,
I couldn't use it yet.
I use this kind of platform. I use this kind of application. Why? Because all my students familiar with this one, and I think it will be the cheap enough. Yeah, cheap enough. So in this case, I'm going to not denying the concept of what's that, the regulation given from the institution, but actually in this kind of concept I have to do that. Yeah, I have to I have to think about their students' conditions.
Okay, so maybe later we should ask from the student side what is their opinion about the usage of our e-learning. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Wafi?
Yeah, that's right. So let me hear a story from the participants. Pak Ahmad Baidawi, hello.
Pak Ahmad Baidawi.
Pak Ahmad Baidawi is not there. So
Ibu Fadila.
Ibu
Fadila.
Ibu.
You are ready to go, sir. Pak Baidawi, seems
Pak
that
Baidawi, we would like to listen from you your story related to what's going on during the pandemic COVID-19. I think he is in trouble.
Okay. We have Justin. We have Justin too.
Hi. Pak Baidawi, so would you like to tell your story related to what's going on during COVID-19, please?
He's ready to go, sir.
Okay. I think he has been already home.
Okay.
Check. Unmute. Would you like to unmute?
Unmute, sir.
Okay. So let me invite Ibu Fitri Chantika Indayani. Hello, Fitri. I
have-
think
We have Nafisa there. We have Nafisa there. I think she's teaching somewhere. I don't know. She's been outside Madura for this COVID pandemic. Nafisa, are you there, Nafisa?
Here, ma'am.
Okay, Nafisa, can you share with us your experience in teaching or learning during this online situations because of the COVID-19?
Sorry, my video.
Oh, okay. Oh, Nafisa. Hello, Nafisa.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Do
here.
you teach already?
Hmm.
Not yet.
I think in the COVID-19, I don't understand too much about the lesson, but I must try. I must try to understand about the lesson.
Why don't you what is it? Why you have difficulties in understanding the lessons? What happened?
Because I think offline is more effective for me, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, of course, but we cannot have an offline learning. We should have an online learning. So what did you do? What do you do to make yourself understand the material? Because the learning must go on, right? Whatever
Yes.
happened.
Try to my friend, ma'am. Asking my
Oh,
friend.
so you ask your friends. Okay, that's good. So you collaborate with your friends to make you understand better the lessons.
so. Nafisa,
Yes,
do you
sir.
have any problem in like data package for your internet?
Yes, of course. Sometimes I think difficulty of the coronavirus effect because my data connection already lemot apa ya? Apa sih? Kadang lemot gitu, Pak.
Oh, not a good low
Yeah.
internet connection.
Internet connection.
Okay, good, nice story, Nafisa. Let me listen the story from Haris Afandi. Hello. Haris is hello Haris.
Malaysian. Malaysian in Indonesia.
Hello Haris.
Hello, sir. How are you, sir?
Okay, fine, thank you.
Open
Would
your
you
video,
like-
please.
Mhm.
The video, Haris. Bu Nurhayati asks for come in.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just got up.
Okay, Haris, would you like to tell your story related to what's going on during the COVID-19, please?
Okay. Sometimes I feel bored, and I almost cry.
Cry?
Why? Yes.
Is that
No,
bad?
I
Is it that bad?
almost cry, not crying.
Oh.
Because sometimes I have lecturer who has ordered me. You have to stay in e-learning. You have to stay on e-learning. If you don't stay at e-learning, I will give you maybe the attendance list should be in e-learning. At that time, I cannot open e-learning, so I ordered my friend to open my account.
So where
So
are you from, Haris?
I'm from Sokobana, Sampang, but now I
Oh,
am in
quite remote
Pamekasan.
area.
Okay. Thank you very much, Haris.
Okay, be patient, Haris. We won't stay in these conditions for long, yeah. Hopefully next month we already not in this condition. Amin.
Amin,
Amin.
amin, amin, ya Rabbal
We would
Alamin.
like
Thank
to
you, sir.
listen from Ibu Sri Nurhayati, please. Hello, Ibu Sri
Hello, welcome
Nurhayati.
Ibu Sri.
Hello, Ibu Sri.
Assalamualaikum, Ibu.
I think Ibu Sri is in mute condition. Okay, so let's go to Ibu Eva. So I have a
Yes, sir.
question to you related to, you know, during the COVID-19, what is your biggest problem in handling your students?
Of course, my biggest problem is in myself. I'm not having a good technological skill. I'm a little bit backward in technology. While when we have an online learning and we want it to be more qualified, of course, we have to hand the technology. And now I am trying hard to make myself a little bit forward in technology. So I learn a lot and try to use the things that I learned to my teaching.
So how do you learn
I learned it
enhancing?
from thanks God because I'm a member of Coursera. Thank you for Mr. Gafur because letting me into the group, into the Share to Care group, and I know Coursera.
So you have a community, right?
Yes, I have a community, and they introduced me to Coursera, so I can learn many applications that I can use in my teaching to make my teaching more qualified through that online learning. So I learn a lot, and I try to applicate it in my teaching, and hopefully, even though not all of my students able to join me because of the low internet connections, insufficient quota, or I don't know, many other reasons. So in this case, I'm not the one. Sorry, I'm not the one who forced them like have to join all my learning activities, but because I realize I live in Madura, I live in Indonesia, where not all the students able to reach the good internet connections, or even though their area having a good internet connections, maybe they do not have a device that is compatible enough to connect with the applications that I use. But I try to introduce them to the applications so that the one who have the chance to read the applications, they learn new thing and wish they can use it for their future teaching.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So nice story, Weva, related to your effort in enhancing your technological progress. So let me ask again to
Ibu Sri. I love to hear something from you, Ibu Sri.
Hello, Ibu Sri.
Hello, Ibu Sri. Hi. Oh, here you are. Ibu Sri is also an English lecturer here at IAIN Madura. Can you share with us your experience, the untold story that not many people know your effort during this online learning? Unmute, ma'am. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I don't know whether I will tell you a story or I just you know my problem, Eva. Yeah. Just what
Everybody's problem.
oh, I don't know. I'm a mother, I'm a teacher, yeah. And also just like now I'm listening to you, but I have to listen to my daughter.
Yeah, time management is our problems, yeah, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because we also need to taking care our children who also have their online learning. Oh yeah, maybe this is also the problem.
Is it hello Ibu? Is it only a problem of a mother? How about a father?
Yeah. He has the same problem. Mr. Mr. Wafi like working together with his wife. What is it? Dealing with this problem. We can see how Ibu Nurhayati keep on doing academic thing while taking care her son. Okay, that's good, ma'am.
I'm trying.
The show must go on, ya, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bismillah. Okay.
Okay, we would like to give it back to Pak Gofur again. So, Pak Gofur, would you like to tell us story? You know, your wife is also working as a teacher, right?
Yep.
Okay. So how do you share your, I mean, your responsibility between you and your wife?
Yeah. Some kind of than sky. Yeah. In this case, I'm handling it in English, and my wife will be teach math. Yeah. So in this case, talking about this kind of conditions. Yeah. Maybe in this case, my wife has more times to join with my daughters and also my sons, dealing with the process of learning. Yeah, in this case, she always give more attention dealing with it, and yeah, for me only checking and how far the material that given by the teachers, so that I could have my daughter and also my son to entering the new world like today's with this kind of material. Yeah, dealing with the material itself. Yeah, of course, as a lecturers and my wife was a teachers will be, yeah, actually easy enough to handling the material. But in this case, we couldn't interfere the model of teaching given by the teachers and also by his lecturers. So we could say that kok begini, like that's one. Yeah, why we are in lecturer's perspective, with to shing to analyze the process of teaching given by his by her teachers actually. So in this case, we are try to, yeah, knowing the condition itself, yeah, not forcing what we want actually.
So far, you don't have any problem sharing your responsibility with you and your wife,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because we also, as a parents, we also then become a teacher when we are home, helping
Yeah.
our students, helping our children
Yeah.
cope with the online learning. Okay, Pak Wafi, we have Ibu Heni Uswatun Hasana. She's a lecturer with 3 sons, and she has a toddler under 1 year and a newborn baby. Let's ask her.
She got 5.
She got 3. She got 3 sons. She got 3 sons, but a toddler under 1 year and a newborn baby, sir. So let's ask her opinions.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can imagine. I have 4. Ibu Heni, where are you, Ibu Heni? Wis, itu siapa? Gak pakai baju. Where is Ibu Heni? Ibu Heni, where are you? Musfik Afandi. Kondisikan videonya Musfik. Where is Ibu Heni? Ibu Heni, hello Ibu Heni. Are you there, Ibu Heni?
Ibu Eva?
Yes.
Let me give time to
Ibu
my beloved sister Nur Rahmawati. Hello, Kando sister Nur Rahmawati, would you like to share something related to your story during the COVID-19?
Thank you, Pak Wafi.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Ibu.
You're very welcome. Actually, at this moment, I'm doing 2 things in one time. I'm teaching PPG.
I see.
Oh my God.
So sorry.
I'm also
Hello.
I'm also joining this interesting lecture talk program. Yeah, because I don't want to miss interesting points that this station is offered. That this station offers. Yeah. Well, talking about my experience in the pandemic and
Ibu Nur, you are from Kalimantan, right?
Yes, I'm from Samarinda, it's Kalimantan,
Samarinda.
and
Yes. Is it remote area?
I'm now in the city in
Oh,
Samarinda.
Okay.
Yeah, but the students that I'm teaching, that I'm facilitating in PPG program, they are from a remote area, so they have problem related to the connection, internet connection. So so this is what we need to deal with while we are ready, for example, at 7:30, but the students are not there yet because they have problem connecting to the LMS. Yeah, so we have to wait, and then we have to do, we have to take different action while waiting for them. Yeah, and sometimes I think that's the biggest problem at the moment. I'm not sure whether this also a problem in Madura or not, but in my experience, internet connection problem is one of the crucial things in here.
The same with us here.
Oh, the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So also another thing is perhaps students are still reluctant to get involved in e-learning yeah, so sometimes we have to push their motivation so that they can motivated or encouraged to take part in the learning process. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yes.
More or less that's the challenge while teaching online. Thank you, Pak Wafi. Thank you, Bu.
Okay. Bu Nur Rahmawati, what is your personal effort to make your online teaching become more interactive, dealing with to assess the students' performance? Do you have any special activities or applications that you use that you can share with us?
Okay. I'm just using a very common application. So for example, in my class, I use the combination of Zoom, Google Classroom, and WhatsApp.
Okay.
So
the top three.
Yeah, the top three.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before getting into Zoom, because students will spend quite a lot of internet quota when they join Zoom. So that's why I arrange everything in WhatsApp first, and post the teaching material in Google Classroom and give them some time to have a read, and then we meet up at Zoom to get the main point of the teaching.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
and
That's an
also the
idea,
wrap-up.
man.
Yeah,
I think we can do that in the future.
Thank you. Because if we start from the beginning in Zoom, then students will be only with us for several times, because Zoom is quite expensive, and not all students can afford it. So that's why the way I manage it. So I start from WhatsApp first, and then Google Classroom, and then finally Zoom. So it depends on the situation. But mostly that's how
Okay.
I
Okay, that's what you do. Okay, thank you. That's so inspiring, man. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Nur. So actually what is Ibu Nur doing is also conducted by me as a lecturer. I use WhatsApp group for all of the time. During 3 times I use WhatsApp group, sharing PPT, and in the PPT I put audio, and after that in the 4th meeting we use Zoom, although the Zoom is free. Okay, so let me invite Ibu Almira from Yayan Loksmawe. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, would you like to open your video, please? Camera.
Okay. Yes, wait a minute.
Ibu Almira here is a lecturer, accountant, but she can speak English as well. So it's amazing. I think I can see your face. You are backing up.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Okay.
I will turn on my lamp. Wait a minute,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so Bu Almira here is a lecturer in Yayan Losmawi. So she has experience in handling the classes during the COVID-19. And once she tell the story that there was a problem with the tower of, is it right that the tower of Telkomsel is exploding?
Yes, but not our city is Palembang, I think.
Oh, in Palembang.
Yeah, in Palembang, the tower of Palembang.
Okay, so I would like to listen from you your story related to what's going on during the COVID-19 in handling the class.
In a COVID-19, I have a class with a platform at Link. In EAN, we have Siakat. So at Link can connect in Siakat, our class in Get Link in at Link, and I put my material class like YouTube video, PowerPoint, and file in PDF or other browser. I will put in the platform and AdLink, so the student can access in AdLink, and I make a video in a PPT. Use my voice. I'm editing with KineMaster in application KineMaster. So I put in AdLink, so my student can access in AdLink. And AdLink so useful because I can make a plan for 1 month. What I want to do when to my class in 1 month later. So I put my material for 1 month in AdLink. So the student can access, and the material can share. You can setting what date or what day you want to show the material. So I use a platform AdLink. And WhatsApp for our communication use WhatsApp too, but the intensitas our communication via AdLink by AdLink.
So AdLink here belong to your campus or AdLink?
Yep.
AdLink, is it a platform belong to your campus? I mean, Yayan Loksmawi, or is it available? Platform.
Yes, it's not belong in our institution, but it's just platform like Google Classroom, Kahoot, like that. But but AdLink can synchron with Siakat. So our class in Siakat, is can link in AdLink, and the student can access so easily.
So this is the policy from your campus to synchronize AdLink to your Siakat.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you don't have any like a special your campus makes a special e-learning platform? No.
No, we don't have a special platform in our institution.
But so far, what is your biggest problem in handling your class from your students?
Yes, in accounting, I'm a teach with a problem-based learning. So it's not easy when you want to teach a student with a platform, because the problem-based learning is so useful if we can teach for like luring, not daring, because we can show action directly to student. Is so effective in accounting, because in accounting many case we can know everything about accounting. So we have a big problem when daring, but we can use a video. Yeah, we can use video I make a video like I want like I'm teaching directly, so I make video and I put in the platform like that.
Okay.
So
Well,
if if the student cannot get it or understand with the material, so there can meet me. We can make a schedule and then can ask
meet you
directly.
face to face or
Yes, face to face, like face to face.
Oh,
We
so
grade
no,
it.
no problem.
So,
No problem to meet face to face with your students during the pandemic
no,
COVID-19.
it's okay until the student use a protocol like you wearing mask like that, and we have a gap.
Okay, so you have distance, I mean, between
Yeah,
you and your
distance.
student,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, Ilva, for telling us your story. So let me listen from dialogue. Hello, Nailan. Nailan, are you there?
Let's ask from the student's point of view.
Yes, we ask the student point of view. Hello, Nailan. Well, from the student's perspective, anyone would like to tell your story related to what's going on during the COVID-19? How do you study? How do you do your lectures? I mean, task given. Agus Sufyan, are you there? Agus Sufyan is not here. So we would like to invite Cindy. Hello, Cindy. Hello, from students' perspective, anyone would like to tell your story related to what's going on during the COVID-19?
Zuhratul Alamia, hello? Zuhratul Alamia, what about from your point of view during this online learning? So what do you think? What is your biggest problems? What is your challenge? And maybe what is good about this online learning? Zuhratul Ahlamia?
From Taufik Rahman, probably. Hello, Taufik. I think you are, yes, I think you look so sad. What's wrong with you?
He's not
Taufik,
sad.
would you like to tell a story? What's going on during COVID-19? Your story. Do you have any story?
Me?
Yes.
Of course. In this period of COVID-19 here, I have some little bit of the how to teach in senior Islamic.
Oh, so you're a teacher?
Of course.
Oh, nice to meet you.
At the first time, I would like to thank to Mrs. Eva and Miss Ghafur.
You are my students.
Yeah, of course. I'm grateful here.
Yeah.
I'm great.
You are a friend of Ibu Fadila. Right? And Pak Baidawi, is it right?
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, I remember you.
Oh, reunion.
And then it meant in this period of this COVID-19, while I was teaching in this class, I have some difficulty how to give some method in how to show up in this while using media, but ordinary in this period I can get more activity like how to make media like Zoom here. Exactly, I don't have minds. I don't have mind to explore my activity on this teaching learning, but otherwise I
Ini
have
ya,
some
ini ya,
support
Bu Asma ya.
in
Ramadan.
the in other way I have some support from student YIN like PM to make some media.
So Taufik, where are you teaching?
In Islamic Senior High School of Masaratul Huda.
Masaratul Huda Panempan, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, do you teach face-to-face learning or online learning?
From this time being, I would like to face my student.
Oh yeah, we already have a luring outside the connection.
Okay, thank you very much, Taufik.
Wafi, so we can conclude that the problem in online learning is not only come from the students, but also from the teacher. And maybe we can also, it come from the system too. Yeah, because we are not preparing it, right? We do not expect this COVID-19 come. So whatever happened, we still have to come up with it. So let's
we can
do
ask
our
comment
best.
from Bapak Baidawi. So can you give us your opinion related to system in the learning? How about
I see. Okay, good.
the availability of the technological devices?
Yeah, you are the right persons to explain about it, sir, Mr. Ahmad Baidawi.
Well, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Happy to be with you, and thank you
We
for
are
Pusat
happy
Bahasa
to be with you too.
giving me chance to be together with you all. Pak Wafi, what I should, hello, Pak Wafi.
You just give comment what's your opinion related to the availability of the technological devices like the students' cell phone and your handphone as a lecturer. What is your capacity of your handphone, RAM 2 or something like that?
The compatibility.
Yes, the compatibility
of our device.
Okay.
Do you feel okay to have such kind of your handphone now, supported to the learning?
Well, thank you. I think everybody knows that online learning, especially for Indonesian people, it is something, I think it is something new, especially for me, because before COVID-19 pandemic, I never taught my student using platform, but since the coming of this COVID-19 pandemic, suddenly we are forced to implement what we call online learning. And you know that because this is something new, of course it bothers me when I have to teach my student. At the time I had mobile phone which RAM 2, and it made me rather difficult to use it, because there are a lot of application that I should delete, because I should install Zoom, and then Google Map, and also I should use what is that, other platforms that it must be installed to my cell phone or to my mobile phone. Willingly, a month later, willingly I must buy new mobile phone.
Oh, my poor you, sir. Don't give too much burden to your handphone.
a new one with RAM 4, and it I think support me to do anything with technology that I need.
Do you buy it in cash or in credit, sir?
Congratulations on your new device, sir. Even though you have to pay it for several months. Semangat, sir. Fighting.
You know, Ibu Eva. So some of probably it is not my personal experience or Pak Baidawi's experience, but when we are forced in such this kind of situations, so we have to buy new handphone, and sometimes we buy handphone in credit, not in cash. What do you think about that?
I don't, yeah, it's personal. So everybody wants to do their best. So one of the best way that Pak Badawi can do as a lecturer that have to give the best performance for their students is buying a new handphone, even though he has to work hard to pay it. Me, myself, I don't buy my handphone because I don't use my handphone a lot. I use my laptop. But the new adjustment that I do during this pandemic, because when I have to buy quota for we have 6 handphones at home and everyone use it for online learning. So it costs me a lot. So I then have Wi-Fi, what is it, IndiHome. I use IndiHome at home and it helped me a lot. But when I have to go out, I still have to, what is it? I have to buy, I have still used the provider quota.
Ibu Eva, I think it is interesting if we talk about how much money we spend for about a month for the internet availability. So how about you, ma'am? How much money do you spend for?
At first, before I have IndiHome at home. So as I said, me, my husband, my sons, also having an online learning. My 2 sons. My 2 youngest sons do not have handphone, so there are 4 handphones at home, and I almost spent at the beginning of the online learning took place, maybe around 500. But when I use IndiHome, it's only 250 rupees. In a month.
So it's cheaper.
And what is good about that is my friends, my son friends can come by and use our Wi-Fi to help them in online learning. So
So
it's
you
cheaper.
do sedekah, right?
Sorry?
You do sedekah.
Yes, a little bit. So
you're so noble.
I spend a little, but I can give sedekah to my friends and my neighbor. My family.
How much money do you install your IndiHome at first?
At the beginning, I have to pay 350, but every month it's about 250 rupees only. And my neighbor, my family can buy and use my internet connections. That's my sedekah.
Okay, so that's nice. So we would like to hear from for Bapak Ahmad Badawi, how much money do you spend
sponsored by IndiHome?
Okay. Well, the blessing or the barakah from what is it? This pandemic. I force also myself to subscribe IndiHome at home.
Okay.
Our event is not sponsored by IndiHome, but this is the Untold story. So that's one of my story.
But hello, Pak Badawi, I heard that you have to pay 1,000 for a day to join in IndiHome, your neighbors IndiHome, I mean. Is it right?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Before that, of course, before I subscribe in the home, I must pay to my neighbor 1 day 1,000.
1 day with unlimited.
Who is your neighbor, sir?
Sorry?
This is
Who is your
real
neighbor?
Untold.
But that's
Pardon me?
okay. He also help you. He also
What is the
help
name
you.
of your neighbor? The name of your neighbor.
Please don't mention it. Please don't mention it. Don't mention
I think
him.
it's
Okay,
very important.
Ibu
But
Eva, I think we can ask Pak Gofur how much money should he spend for a month for the internet quota.
Yeah.
Sponsored by IndiHome.
As Ibu Eva said that, yeah, I use IndiHomes with a speed 20 Mbps, yeah. So I have to spend for the IndiHome itself 385. That's for
a month.
A month for IndiHome only.
So
And that is
you
unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited, 20 Mbps. So
oh,
it will
so
be
it's quite big, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
Ibu Eva,
fast.
yeah, Ibu Eva will be only 10 Mbps, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's
Yeah.
enough. I join many Zoom.
Yeah,
And it's
okay.
enough. Yeah.
But actually for today's
So you can share
yeah,
with your neighbor
yeah,
quite
you're
far
right.
away from
Yeah, you're right. That's one. So in this case, I have to split. Yeah, I have to split the router in the first floor and the second floor. So the first floor will be opening with our neighbors. Okay, and yeah, and for others, I spend I use such kind of smart friends so with unlimited, yeah, around 60 100, yeah, 60 100 for a month for unlimited by using
600,000.
60, yeah, 60,000, yeah.
Oh, 60,000. Okay.
60,000 for unlimited for months. It will be used in outside of my house and also outside the
How many
the office,
gigabytes
yeah.
if you got 60,000?
Unlimited.
Oh, unlimited.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it smart friend?
Yeah. Okay.
I
So in
think
this case,
nggak boleh nyebut merek. No brand. No brand.
okay.
No problem. This is
Ibu Sri Nurhayati do not like it.
this is sedekah.
Oh
Sedekah
yeah,
promotion.
okay. Another form of sedekah. Pak Waki is
Yes,
we would like to
but I think it will be deal with our topic. It's
Ibu Lasmi.
Untold story.
Yeah?
Yes.
Untold story. So we have to open all kind of secrets for students, I think. Okay. So there is no what's that secret for sharing the idea.
Hello, Pak Gofur. But
yeah,
what is the interesting point from our topic Untold story? So here, I think from lecturer's perspective, students' perspective, and parents' perspective, finally they can understand one another. We have got the same problem.
Yeah,
We are in the same channel, I guess.
Okay.
I think this is
nice. Actually, the government should entering this kind of forum and hearing from us. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Why? Because it will be the complete one in the teacher's perspective, and then student perspective, in the parent perspective, and also lecturer perspective. There are so many kind of problem. In this case, the government will first one before giving a policy to lock down. In this case, the infrastructure should be prepared enough for the users. I mean, for the student, for the parent, and also for the teacher and also the lecturer. So after the close, the school will close. Everything will be okay with this kind of platform that should be prepared by the government itself, and also the teacher itself, the teachers and also the lecturers should be understand what's actually mean by the e-learning itself. So in this case, e-learning will be such kind of independent learning. Independent learning. What we are going to do for today is only teaching for 1 day, for one week. But in this case, actually, we have to give them who stay far from us, with such kind of quiz. So in this case, the student who pass the quiz for 1 week, it means that they are going to continue the material for the weeks later. Yeah, that can what already done in Coursera. I think it will be good enough. That's one what we call e-learning. Yeah.
So you means the e-learning happen nowadays in our society is not the real e-learning, right?
That's one, the Indonesian portrait. Yeah, that's one, the Indonesian portrait. E-learning ala Indonesia. Yeah, that's one, e-learning ala Indonesia. So it will be different with the concept of e-learning itself. Yeah, the concept e-learning itself will be the concept of independence learning. So when we are going to study when and where, yeah, when and where, it will be okay for them. Although we are not entering the class for today, but in another day we are going to enter the class. So we have a free time to enter our class, not by using what was that waiting for them in the class, in the virtual class, I mean, and then we try to give operation for the time being. No, yeah. So in this case, we're going to focus giving the material for one from the meeting that we are already prepared, already planned, and then we try to observe, yeah, observe how the students participate with the process of learning, and then we are going to evaluate the process of learning itself at the end of our process of teaching. I think like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Ibu Rabia. Ibu Rabia.
I think Ibu Lasmi would like to say something. Ibu Lasmi?
Okay, Ibu Lasmi. Ibu Lasmi is Ibu Rabia is oh yeah, okay.
Actually, I have been teaching here in PBI.
Oh, you are teaching right now, ma'am.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That is the good side of online learning. We can do multiple jobs. Multiple jobs.
Yes.
Cooking.
Multitasking.
Disruption.
Multitasking in the real definitions, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for the time being that give to me, especially here talking about what we are going to discuss related to teaching and learning process while we have online teaching here. Actually, there are many problems that actually happens not only from the lectures, even from the students here, related to e-learning, and of course the other application that we have to adapt it and adopt it here. But the most important one is we have to know well about the condition, whether the condition from the student itself and also from the teachers or the lecturers. Not only that, we have to be familiar with any kind of platforms that's suitable with our teaching and learning activities. In my opinion, we have to think about what kind of tasks that we can deliver to our students, what kind of activities that we can make our students engage to teaching and learning process. Sometimes the teachers only post the materials to e-learning, but then at the scheduled time and process, so there is no teaching presence there. That's why we have to consider more related to how to make students engage to the teaching and learning process. Yeah, perhaps this is happened with my students also. When I have my students here, they just go for a while to e-learning to have attendance list, but then we don't know where they are after that. But then what I do is in my teaching platform, I use Telegram here. That's why I try to make any kind of activities to make them engage using bite-sized learning. So we are not trying to use the bigger or the capacity, a big capacity to use familiar to the what's that, the little or the fewer capacity for using any kind of platform. But again and again, we have to be creative. We have to make a time as a lecturer, although at night, or you don't wash your hand, you don't wash your face.
Ibu Lasmi, hello Ibu Lasmi.
Record your voice.
Hello Ibu
Yeah.
Lasmi. But so far, are you stressful
Yeah, I'm
enough?
here.
Are you stressful enough to have this kind of situation, or you are okay? Are you?
Start from this week, I'm getting frustrated. It's my psychological happens. Yeah, it makes me distressed.
Aduh, ma'am,
Frustrated?
kenapa itu? How come?
Yeah,
Is it
I
that
don't know.
stressful?
At the first
What make
meeting
you,
of
ma'am, Ibu Lasmi, what makes you so frustrated?
Yeah.
What make you so frustrated?
The additional of hours in teachings.
Oh, I see.
That's the
You
main
got
problem. At the first
many
time,
classes.
I just
Many board.
I got many classes here. That's why I have to make what's that? I have to spend more time in preparing all the material as well.
Because
make me
yes, to be
frustrated.
honest, I don't know whether you agree with me or not, but teaching through online for us who choose having it, it's quite what is it? Energy. We need a lot of energy to prepare a good online learnings.
Yes,
I
Ibu
don't know.
Lasmi, hopefully Allah help you and protect you.
I mean,
So we would like to invite,
thank you very much. You too, Pak.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
would
Bang
like to
Andi.
invite- Yeah, Pak Andi Asrifan, are you there? Pak Andi is from Sulawesi. He would like to tell you story about what's going on.
We are so honored having Pak Andi here. Hello, Mr. Andi.
Lagi mengemudi, Kak.
Halo, Pak Andi.
Saya lagi mengemudi.
Oh, you are
I
driving. Yeah, tell your story when you are driving. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we are still waiting for Ibu Asma. We have Ibu Rabi'ah here. Ibu Rabi'ah, can you share it with us?
Yes.
Pak
You
Rama,
made
Pak
some.
Rama from IAIN
Yes,
Loksmawi.
sir.
Pak Rama
Yes, sir.
from IAIN Loksmawi.
Pak Rama, hello.
Okay.
Brother Rama from
Yeah, I'm here, but
where are you? I can see your face.
wait. Lagi ada anak nih.
Oh my God. I like this is the Untold story, man.
Oh, Pak Ramadan.
Where are you? I can see
Ya,
your face.
saya nanti aja.
Okay.
Bentar lagi aja.
The Untold story, another story, another story from online
Ladies and gentlemen, you know how
Ibu Rabi'ah. Yeah, okay, Pak Rama. To go back to you later, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know how amazing.
Ibu Rabi'ah, I saw in your story, you create something with your Google making. I believe it is not easy. So you do a lot of things to make it, I believe. So can you tell us a story behind the scene of making that Google slide?
Yeah, the first thing that I would like to say for this thing is COVID-19 gives me
Ibu Rabi'ah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah,
can
go on.
You hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear Ibu Rabi'ah?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
bisa kedengeran?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Ibu Rabia.
Okay. Well, yeah, the first thing that COVID-19 gave me many challenges to create teaching and learnings. Interesting teaching and learning process, but it is not easy, I think, because I should say my student conditions also, and also my quota, because I spend much quota when I try many platform. But when I am success, when I success creating like learning video, I'm really happy. But when I know to create the learning video, I'm worried that my student will complain when I want to implement it. So this is my worriness, I think, because like formally when the lecture implements implement platform that's heavy for the student will complete the lecture. So this is make me worry
Yeah.
to implement what I have already learned. What I have already was that.
Yes, of course. But I think Ibu Rabia, I think the feeling of success. You said that when you able to have a new skill, you have a feeling of success. I think you need to lessen the worries to share it to your students, because whenever your students get that skill too from you, they will have the feeling of success too. So please don't worry, just share the new things to the students. Maybe we never know whether they like it or not. So, but at least we try to introduce them to the new thing and let them feel the success as we feel happy when we have new skill. Is that right, Ibu? Yeah. Okay.
But sometimes the problem doesn't stop at complaining. They also reporting, ma'am.
I see. Yeah. Reporting to whom? Reporting to whom?
That is my worry. Reporting to someone who feels that it is so hard to student, too difficult to them, but actually it's not. Actually,
yeah.
They don't stop.
If they report,
they don't stop at.
Don't worry, ma'am. If they report and the what is it? The one above us call us, we can say, this is the point of having these activities. I don't want to do any harm to them. Okay? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's about arguing.
It's not that easy.
Yep, it's not that easy, but we have to. We cannot give up. We cannot give up on something that make the educations could not improve, because our student is not only the student who have problems dealing with internet connections or maybe motivation actually, but we also have students who wishes something best for them. So we also have to see this kind of students, the students who want to move forward, not stay in their place. Yeah. Do you agree, ma'am?
I do agree, but I got the hit last week.
Oh, I see. That's another untold story from us. Yeah. Okay, many untold story here. Okay. We have Pak Wafi.
Ibu, I think what time is it now? We still have
we still
another
have
10 minutes.
another 30 hours. Ibu Fadilah. Oh, I want to go back to Ibu Heni Uswatun Hasana. She has a newborn baby. It's only 3 weeks old, and I want to know her untold story in preparing online classroom while dealing with her a year old boy and a 3 weeks old boys. Ibu Hani, Ibu Hani, Ibu Hani Uswatun Hasana.
Probably he is bathing. She is bathing her baby boy.
Okay, Ibu Hasana, let us know in the chat box whenever you are ready to share your story with us. Okay, Ibu Hani. What about you? You do not share your story yet.
Okay.
This morning when I called him to talk about our event today, he is dealing with his son because his wife is teaching and his mother-in-law is going to someone else. So he cannot go to the campus soon because he has to do with his domestic responsibility. Come on, share with us, Mr. Wafi.
Thank you very much for the time, Ibu Eva.
You're
Now
welcome.
I am as a respondent to tell about what's going on with me during this COVID-19. Well, you know, I am as a man, also as a husband, as a father, as a lecturer, as an international speaker as well, as a writer, as a member of society, as Ustad in my house, as a son of my mother. So for me, it's a blessing when I can handle all of the things. So I enjoy this series of, you know, the life businesses. I handle my two children. I handle my wife. I handle my community. I'm in my society. It is so amazing because I love being busy. Even sometimes, you know, because I'm often busy, so sometimes it blow up my mind that I should, you know, find some moment far away from home. So for me, campus is a nice place to, to release what I have in, you know, like not really burden, but I need like a refreshment, something like that. So sometimes I visit my parents because my parents, you know, it's about 16 kilometers away from where I stay now. You know, again, during the COVID-19, I do thank to Allah because Allah give me myself, give me the condition that I should stay at home for a long time, handling, you know, gathering with my family. I'm so happy with that. And I'm so happy too because, you know, I can do lots of things that I cannot do before the pandemic comes. And during the COVID-19, you know, like you told me this morning that yes, that's true. That is my real story. That my wife is teaching, and my first son is not getting better. He is in, you know, is rather sick. And my second daughter, my second daughter is about 2 years something, 2 years old. So she's so active in in moving around, you know, like making the things in home scattered, something like that. And my mother-in-law is having invitation in my neighbors. So I am really alone on that time. And you asked me to come to campus, so I said that I'm so sorry to come into campus. But about 10 o'clock, so my wife comes, my mother-in-law comes, so I can be free and go to, yeah, I think I enjoy that very much. But on the other side, I feel that I wanna find something else. I want to find something like, you know, moment that I can do my job as a professional. But I do thank to Allah because Allah gives a blessing in everything happen to us. That's the point. We should thank to Allah no matter what condition. I used to say like this to my wife when my wife complains a lot related to the situation. I said to her that, you know, our condition is much better than the people out there, like the people in the rice field, the people on the street looking for food. They don't have any house, they don't have any children, but we have everything. We should thank to God for it. We don't need to complain a lot. So I think this is the key point of, you know, of facing this pandemic. We should thank to Allah on everything we have in no matter condition. We don't need to complain a lot. I see people complain, but I think this is not good to complain. I said this is the time for us to thank to God and find something that can make us more productive. So that's my story, Ibu Eva. Hello, Ibu Eva, are you there? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's the deals with our job as an educator, as a member of society, and also a father, a mother, a son, a daughter. And in this online learning, in this pandemic, that is changed. But we have to, what is it? What is it? What do we say it in English? Like we have to.
What?
I want to say.
Tell your story, untold story,
I'm
please.
thinking about Ibu Asma, so I'm not in a good focus yet. Yeah, as a person, we have to, we want it or not, we have to deal with these conditions. We have to do our best. If we are worried, like Ibu Sri Nurhayati, when we want to use something that we think it is good for our students' future, then another side telling us not to do that. I think it is wise if we do that, but keep doing that. But we can give like a policy for those who cannot join us perfectly, but using, of course, using the right excuse. So because in fact, there are some students who is not make as an excuse about their internet connections or the device that is not compatible with the learnings. That's a fact. But there are also students who is low motivations in learning, maybe then use that as an excuse to make them free from the learning activities that we try to give them. But I believe every educator all around the world, not only in Indonesia, will try to do their best to make these online educations work for everybody, because educations must go on. The life must go on. Nobody want to be in these situations. We are in Indonesia, who is technologically backward, still have to continue their lessons. But nowadays in certain area here in Madura, people go back to normal. They go back to normal. Even long before the government allow us to have an offline learning, they actually conduct an online learning. But they try to defeat the worriness of being infected by the virus, because they want to make their children educated. But because here in Indonesia, they don't have a compatible device, an offline learning is the only way to make their children or the students keep educated. So they defeat the worriness of being infected by the virus by having an offline learning, and hope everybody here in Indonesia or in any other part of the world can have their health and safe. They can be safe and healthy whenever or wherever they are. I mean.
Okay, so Ibu Eva, I think we are running out of the time, so we would like to take a closing break. Okay. Dear everyone, I think we write down on a chat box that we are on behalf of the committee, we are really sorry. It seems that Mrs. Asma cannot join us today, so did Mr. Mulyadi. So we know you guys probably disappointed because of their absences. However, hopefully there are positive things we can take from today's meeting. Again, on behalf of the committee, we are so sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah. Can I add something?
Okay.
Yeah. As the chief of the unit language, this is beyond our expectation. Not beyond our expectations, but we don't expect this actually. But we can do things to make Ibu Asma come here. Maybe because we have a quite long times difference between Palestine and here Indonesia. Maybe she has trouble in joining us. It is really early in the morning there in Palestine, and for maybe next time we Asma to share with us about the conditions of educations there in Palestine, because Indonesia and Palestine seems having a quite connected relationship. We would like to know how Ibu Asma deals with the situations there during this pandemic. If you join Ibu Asma's YouTube, there Asma Mustafa keep on learning English. So hopefully in the future, in another lecture talk sessions, we can still invite Ibu Asma. We also would like to invite you, if you want to talk and share with us here. You don't have to be a lecturer, even though the talk series, it's called lecture, but it's actually an acronym of language, educations, what is T?
Culture,
Technology,
technology,
universalities, and religion.
religion,
So we can
environment.
talk about, we can also, for example, you have a book that you want to share with us. We can have it. We can talk about your books, or you have a movie, your favorite movie. So this series is actually for you to practice your English, your Arabic, and also Bahasa Indonesia. And also, of course, while practicing our language, we also want to share, we want to give some content in our talk. So hopefully you can join us in our next series talking about other things. And once again, we are so sorry for not able to letting Mr. Mulyadi and Ibu Asma Mustafa here in our first series. So sorry for that. And I'll give it back to Bapak Abdul Wafi as the moderator.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Eva, and also dear participants in having this lecture talk running well. When I see from the chat box, I think, let me see from the comment from Zahra Razak. She said that no problem, Mrs. and Mr., although they don't have it. Okay, Ibu Rabi'ah said that I enjoy the program, although it is beyond our expectation. From Ahmad Baidawi, no matter, I like this sharing session. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Bu Almera. Seperti ini juga seru kan do. This is so amazing. Okay, dear everyone, I think we will come to our closing remark. But before having that, so I would like to inform you that if you want to have the certificate, please feel free to fill the form, to fill in the form. You have in the chat box the link. Okay. So there everyone. So the closing remark from if I can take the conclusion. So the pandemic COVID-19 here can be as a blessing as well as can be a disaster. For us who can take the positive things from this condition, I think this pandemic COVID-19 can be as a motivation for us to do more, to give, to contribute something positive to our life. So like I got from information that during this pandemic, are we afraid of the situation or are we fighter of the situation? If we are afraid of the situation, I think
We are fighters.
we will be in our house. We will blame the situation. We will we will say I don't like this. But if we are fighter of the situation, I think we will work a lot. We will work harder. We will do something better to make our life more positive, to make our life more productive. Hopefully, we belong to that part. We are fighter of the situation. Take it as a challenge. Don't take it as a burden. Don't forget to thank to Allah on every situation we have. Well, dear everyone, thank you very much for your kind attention in having our lecture talk runs smoothly. So we are waiting for you next session. Next 2 weeks, we are going to talk something different. That's all. Thank you very much, everyone. I think we would like to end the program. So, Bu
Photo session,
Eva,
sir.
do you have something to
Photo
say?
session, sir.
Oh, photo session.
No, but I would like to say my very best thanks, very big thanks to all the audience who joined us today on our first series of lecture talk, and hope time we can give you another interesting topic. Okay, let's have a photo session first.
Photo session, would you
Please
like
open
to
your
open
video.
your video?
Your video.
Yes.
Okay, one.
Say cheese.
Wait, Ibu Fadila, Pak Gofur, where is your video?
Wait.
Say cheese. Ibu Almira, Ibu Lasmi, Ibu Yanti. 1, 2, 3.
Ma'am, we have the logo of our hand like this, ma'am. LT Language Talks. Language Talks.
LT Language
Everyone.
Talk. Right or left?
Language Talks.
Can you make this sign? This is our sign for LT Language Talk. Hello,
Language Talk.
everybody.
Okay.
LT.
Who want to give a photo? Oh, you done. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you.
Very much. Oh, kayak gini, Ta. Oh, kayak gini.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see it. Oh, this way?
Okay.
This way. Aku nggak kecaput aku. Nggak kecaput.
Okay. Well, everyone. So that's the end of our program. So again, the strength of our program here is the interactive situation and condition. So if you want to practice more, getting in touch with the guest speakers, so please feel free to join in this program. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
See you next week.
May Allah bless you all. May Allah bless you all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi